Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. Will there be toll lanes in Orange County on the 405 freeway between the 73 and the 605? Well, the debate has been a roller coaster, and here now with the latest is Assemblyman Allan Mansoor. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Caltrans and the Orange County Transportation Authority just decided to move ahead with spending some of that voter-approved Measure M money to go ahead and expand the 405, another free lane. Where does this put us right now?
Well, Caltrans has flat out said that they want toll lanes, and but they don't. They say they don't have the money. So OCTA just voted to go forward with what's called the Measure M promise to put a lane in each direction, paid for by Measure M, which sounds good, but they're going to use that money to widen the bridges, put in the infrastructure, and enable Caltrans to put in toll lanes. So Caltrans can come in later and either widen, add another lane, make us go through construction twice, or they can convert the lane that we've paid for with our Measure M money and change that into a toll lane. So people essentially will be taxed twice. But I tell people all they have to do is look to what's happening in Los Angeles if they want to see what's coming. We just voted on a bill in Sacramento, SB 1298. It extends the tolling on the 10 and the 110 freeway. I voted no, but the bill passed. But basically, I voted no because there was a report from the Independent Legislative Analyst's Office that said that there were concessions requested by the Caltrans union that toll revenue be used to reimburse Caltrans for highway maintenance costs on the corridor. And that sounds good, except that the report continued that there was a lot of waste and determined that there were 3,500 full-time unnecessary employees at Caltrans at a cost of $500 million, and that is now being paid for by the tolls on the 10 and the 110. So you're paying for that every time you go through that.
Okay, so this is a lot to take in, a lot of minutia for us to understand. It seems that it comes down to trust for some people. Measure M money is supposed to go for extra lanes. We all agree the 405 gets to be a mess. And maybe the trust that the money that Caltrans takes in would be spent appropriately for the benefit of all people.
That's exactly right. It boils down to trust, accountability, being honest with where the money is going. But with that $500 million in waste on the 10 and 110, that's more than enough to fund a second free lane. So on the 405. So we could pay for 2 free lanes with no tolls on the 405. We have the ability. There's enough money with Measure M and the waste that's taking place.
Okay, I'm sure there are some people who are watching who are thinking, you know what? I'll pay to drive on those lanes if I can get out of the traffic lanes. Yeah. And what's the harm if I'm paying? I mean, you have a choice. You could stay in the other lanes, and it is an extra lane. What's the big deal?
Well, $11, $12 one way, that's going to be very difficult for low-income working families to pay that. Plus, when people can't pay that, they're going to be forced onto the free lanes. That's going to make traffic more congested on the free lanes. 2, it's about promises made should be kept. We promised the people a free lane. They're already paying for it with their half cent. So if someone doesn't use the toll lane, they're still paying that tax every time they buy something. They should get something for it. And if they don't use that lane, they're not going to get anything for it.
And you can make the argument people are being triple taxed in that way. And we only have like 20 seconds left, but is there any turning back? This seems to be inching forward all the time.
This can be stopped at the local level. The Orange County Transportation Authority can stop this. I encourage people to get involved. I have a website, keepthe405free.com. I have information on my website, allanmansoor.com. So I encourage people to let their elected officials know that they do not want toll lanes.
All right, Assemblyman Allan Mansoor, thank you very much.
Thank you
for being here. Glad you could join us. I'm Leslie Leyton.